I'm back on the second discussion segment on ABS this lovely Friday, the 31st day of January 2025. Well, like it is our pleasure always to be serving you, informating you on things that are happening around. We just finished talking about building collapse, and up next we have for you is World Neglected Tropical Disease Day 2025 edition. And the theme is Unite, Act, Eliminate. This theme emphasizes the need for global collaboration, decisive action, and sustained effort to eliminate world neglected diseases. And that's what we'll be talking this morning. Well, I have with me guests this morning talking about Amaka Onyema, ESMAI, and then tuberculosis, buruli, ulcer, and leprosy supervisor of Baro local government area. Amaka is also a member of the Impact Group. Good morning, Amaka. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Anambra.
Glad to have you here. And also we have Ifechukwu Francis Abayecheta, a person affected by NTD, especially buruli ulcer. He's also a member of Resilience for Impact on Community Healthcare, and organization of persons affected by NTDs. Good morning. How are you doing? Fine.
Good morning, sir. I'm doing well.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Quickly, let's to 2025 World Neglected Tropical Diseases Day. Can you please shed light on this for us, Amaka, so that our viewers out there will be educated on what you have for us?
Okay, good morning, everyone. 2025 World NTD Day. Every year, it is celebrated on 30th January, every year. And it is a day. Yes, it was celebrated yesterday. The celebration is still ongoing. And the essence of the celebration is to use it as an opportunity to sensitize everyone about NTDs. NTDs are, the full meaning is neglected tropical diseases. Those diseases that are grouped under NTDs. And those diseases that are seen mostly in the tropics. There are some things that are associated with the disease, like poverty.
When you say tropics, what do you mean?
And in an environment that is not well developed, that lacks some basic amenities for life. So this day, 30th January, is selected as a day to create awareness about these diseases and educate everyone about the best way to handle it, and to also sensitize our community, especially in Anambra and in Nigeria generally, about the disease, and if anyone has it, what they ought to do. Thank you.
What are the classifications of these neglected tropical diseases, so we can get to know them and probably now know how best to seek for help when we have symptoms of them?
Okay, there are many diseases in that category, but bringing it closer to our home, Nigeria, what we have most there is buruli ulcer, leprosy, schistosomiasis, onchocerciasis, lymphatic filariasis, and trichoma. There are other ones, but based on our environment, these are the ones
prevalent
mostly,
ones.
yes, the prevalent ones. We come across, we meet on daily basis, and most people who suffer these diseases, or who are suffering, or who have people suffering it, don't know actually what to do when they have those diseases.
Okay, which one is prevalent now? If you are asked which one is prevalent of all the diseases, the tropical diseases you mentioned, that are associated to this NTB, is that what they call
NTDs.
it? NTDs, okay. Which one is more prevalent in Anambra State?
The most prevalent in Anambra State is buruli ulcer.
What's buruli ulcer? You can come down, you can say it in Igbo.
Okay, buruli ulcer is a devastating skin disease that affects the skin, the nerves, and also the joints. Most times, it occurs on the lips, either the upper lips or the lower lips. And one significant thing about it is that it eats deep inside the skin, and then it can cause disability by disfiguring any joint near the point of the illness. It is caused by a germ called mycobacterium.
I wanted to ask you, it's caused by a germ.
Yeah, it's caused by a germ called Mycobacterium ostran. And the good news is that it's treatable. You can treat it and it will go. The person will be healed. But one significant thing about it is there is need for early case finding, early dictation is the key.
Let's first of all establish what this bully ulcer is. Can you mention the name in Igbo?
Okay, na Igbo, ihe a na-akpọ ya, onwe ndị na-akpọ ya enyi ure, nwe ndị na-akpọ ya achere, nwe ndị na-akpọ ya unyi mmiri, nwe ndị na-akpọ ya unyi, nwe ndị na-akpọ ya unyi mmiri, nwe ndị na-akpọ ya achere, mana enwe ihe dị iche, onwe ụzọ ihe na-abụ ndị be anyị na-akpọ achere. Anyị ga-achọ ka anyị kọwaa ka onye ọbụla aghọta ihe dị iche. Because of misconception, ndị be anyị nwere ike inwe ọya shuga ka a na-akpọ ọya shuga. So ọ bụrụ na ha nwee cut ma onye ọbụla mee ka onye ahụ nwee ọnya n'ahụ ya, mismanage ya ma ọ bụ na onye ahụ nwee shuga, ọ bụzie na the wound ekwe ha ana, ha sizie na achere, ọ bụrụ dịrị achere nke ahụ bụ bruli ulcer. Nke bụ bruli ulcer anyị na-ekwu maka ya enweghị ihe na-akpata ya. But what I mean bụ na ọ bụghị by accident or by cut or by anything ka o ji ebido. Otu esi ebido bụ bacteria ga-abanye n'ime the skin, nọrọ n'ebe ahụ. Mgbe ọ ga na-ata the skin, ọ ga-eme ka onye ahụ zaa aka ya ma ụkwụ ya zaa aza without a cause.
No itching?
No itching, no pain. At the onset, no pain.
Which one itches? That's this. Some people that had this thing that said that it started from itching, and then after itching, the thing will open up and then refuse to go.
If it is bruli ulcer that is caused by Mycobacterium ostran, it doesn't come with itching.
Do we have any related case, any related disease?
Of course.
Apart from the sugar-induced ulcer.
Yes. Onwe ihe ndị ọzọ nwere ike ime mmadụ ka ahụ ya aza aza ma o too ka etito. Ụzọ na-abụ ka bruli ulcer si ebido. Either na ọbịa aza aza ma ọ bụ na ọbịa too ka etito, a boil. But the features of that boil bụ na ọ naghị enwe mmiri n'ime ya. Ọ ga-abụ hard boil under the skin, and it will be painless at the onset. Ọ bụ na ọta ya, either na-enwe ihe ọbụla mere ya na o nwezi ike enwe secondary infection. We can make it at the onset.
Painful and itchy, it is not.
Likely it may not be. Likely it may not be. But I will test I name to confirm. It will confirmatory test. So when we look at other features and the suspicion rate is high, we conduct the test. And the test will tell us if it is bruli ulcer or not. Okay,
Ifechukwu Francis, you seem to have been a sufferer of this bruli ulcer that we're talking about. Yeah. At the first point where you were a victim of this sickness, what was readily going in your mind? Because in this part of the world, we all believe that these things are diabolical, manifested, that somebody could just, send it to you and stuff like that. And now, the fact that you were treated the orthodox way and maybe trying to juxtapose the diabolism of the whole thing, how were you able to manage it and then tell us later on what came after it with the stigmatization?
Let us say how it starts. Okay. It started when I was, I think, 15 years. So it swelled up and I stopped feeling pain in my hand.
Were you feeling pain at some point and then you stopped?
No, I didn't feel any pain at all. Then we went to a lot of native doctors because we think I can be cured there. But we went like 3 native doctors and we went to a prayer place. All of them didn't work. So they directed my mom to Amaka so that I can come to a big hospital, which that doesn't know. Okay. So, but a lot of people convinced my mom not to go there because they said a lot of people have died while trying to treat it in the hospital. So they were convincing my mom that I should not go there. But my mom is a kind of a prayerful person. She prayed and God revealed to her that I can be cured there. So we went there and I stayed for like 5 months and I got cured. I went in, I think, April and I was discharged by September.
You were admitted in the hospital for 5 months?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the Amaka that... is this, you mean, when I say Amaka, do you mean this Amaka?
Yes, Auntie Amaka.
Okay.
Let me ask this, because is this contagious?
No.
So why was he living in the hospital for 5 months?
When we got to know him, the wound was so bad. The wound has gotten, it's not swollen then, because at the point it started, it's swollen. But in the course of moving from one native doctor to the other, there is big wound in the hands and there is contraction also. So, and when
he couldn't stretch the hands again?
No, he couldn't. He underwent surgery before he could stretch, and we did all of them free of charge.
Wow.
With support from Rate Aid Nigeria. They are the people that are supporting us, helping us for the drugs, the dressing material, the treatment, even the surgery. We did surgery for him. So why he stayed in the hospital is that late case finding. We didn't got it at the early stage. By that time, the wound was so bad, we couldn't manage it at home or in the health facility, in the health center. But we have people who are managing in the health centers. We have people who are managing from home. But when it requires admission, we need to send them to our referral center, which is Joseph Hospital Others. And like his own, he underwent surgery, and that is why the hand was corrected. And like my own, this is exactly what I passed through. But my own case is that I couldn't even get the diagnosis until I was 20. And it started...
At what age?
Age 1. It was
you
on my
had
bed.
this thing for 19 years?
Yes, yes. If you ask I didn't go to school until I was 9 years. So if you ask my primary school mates, they all know me with wound. If you ask my secondary school mates, they all know me with wound. So it was after even around that 20 that I finished secondary school that I come in contact with District Aid Nigeria. Then they were answering German Leprosy and TB Relief Association. I come in contact with them. They were the people that diagnosed this is what is happening, and they were the people that helped me to give me the antibiotics that we used to cure the illness first. Then when we move on because before then my hand cannot even come down, it is on my shoulder. So, but I had a surgery here that made it to come down here.
Okay.
I'm supposed to have another one here, but because of the medical complication that may arise, I agreed to leave it like this.
And does this have any relationship with leprosy? You mentioned the German leprosy.
Yes. The germ that causes leprosy is called Mycobacterium leprae. And the one that causes brulee ulcer is Mycobacterium ostram. And the one that causes tuberculosis is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So this shows you that it is the same family of organisms, but they have different strains that deal on this. Okay. So German Leprosy and TB Relief Association, they support leprosy, brulee ulcer, and tuberculosis. That is their area of specialization. And are the people that are supporting us, helping us, even to this point. We stand here as impact group.
Okay, before you get to how you stand, let's look at the benefits of early detection. You wanted to say it before.
Okay, thank you very much. So early detection is the key. I have patients who were detected early and they don't have any need to, no scar at all. I have pictures of them. So, because if we met him, at that point it was swollen. We just give antibiotics and the germ would die and the hand will come back to normal. Some started as a nodule. That is a boy, but we call it nodule because it's hard, doesn't have water, it's under the skin. If we're able to detect this at that point, just antibiotics for 8 weeks, this person will be okay, no scar, no deformity, no disability. So, but why people don't appear early is one, they don't have knowledge of what is happening to them. Two,
how do we create the awareness when you see something like that?
This is why we are here. We are here.
So apart from what we are doing now, what other ways do you create this awareness for people to know that this thing is what it is and not what they think?
Okay, like as we are celebrating this NTD Day, yesterday we went to schools, sensitizing them, showing them pictures, things they will see, and they will suspect that this may be this, and calling numbers that they can call and ask their questions. Then, locations where they will come for clarification, for diagnosis. This is what we are doing. This is awareness we are creating. We went to marketplaces to do that. We went to churches to do that. And we believe that media is also a very good place for us to also do that. So people from every angle can hear what they will do if they see the basic signs and symptoms at that early stage.
Okay. You said that this Bruley ulcer we were talking about is not contagious, more like transmittable.
No,
now, how do people get it?
Okay, people get the germ, like we said, live in a swampy area.
Okay.
In a water body, swampy area. And why it affects most, especially children, is that it's mostly children that walk inside that swampy area, and farmers, like we say, tropical, people in that environment, fishers, farmers, children that work in that environment, and this disease will get into their body.
So
that is how to contact it. It can't transfer from one person to the other. No, it can't.
And they say you affect mostly children.
Yes.
So how do you now relate it to the famous Enyule that affects adults here and there? So what's the relationship between this one and the one they say 50 naira in the market, and then put it on the floor, you march on it, and you start scratching. Before you know it, your body is decaying. Okay,
that's why I say that we need to make that clear demarcation that the wounds may look alike for people who don't know it very well. Like for me, I have worked in this field for over 10 years, and I have treated over 80 BU patients. So most times, over time, you working over a particular thing, you will look and you have clear understanding that this is not that.
Do you also treat Enyule?
No, what we are saying, no, we don't treat. What we do for those adults is that we teach them wound care management. Because our drug doesn't cure Enyule, that's older person's one. Most of them, no, it doesn't. Because it's not this germ that causes it. Yes, it's not this germ that causes it, it's not.
Well, I'm a bit confused here, but then let me say.
Okay. Can I make the?
Yeah, clarify me because.
Okay, please. What I'm saying here is that ndị be anyị na-akpọ ha ncha Enyule n'ihi na ọnya ha, the look of the wound look alike.
Oda nana.
Look alike. Ọpụta ha na ha na-abụ ofu ihe because na nke anyị na-akpọ Bruley ulcer bụ nje na-akpata ya, and ọ na-emekarị ụmụazị. Nwere ike onye nọkatakwa ifu okenye o mere.
Okay.
Mana nke a ndị be anyị na-akpọ Enyule na-emekarị ndị okenye. Abụghọ ya nwa bụ nke anyị nwa na-akpọ Enyule.
And ọ bụ na-agwọ nke ada
agwọ nke mana ihe anyị na-emere ndị ahụ bụ because one of the things dị na ịgwọ this Bruley ulcer is wound management. Ihe onye ahụ antibiotics, ọ bụ na ị manage the wound of ma ọ ya ana. Dị nje ga-anwụ mana the wound agaghị ana. And ọ bụ na wound ya anaghị, o nweghị ihe ịgwọbeghị ya. So akụzila anyị how to do wound management. So ihe anyị na-eme ndị nke ahụ bụ akụzikwara ha how to do wound management.
Okay, before I am Biko, boy, how do you feel now? Is treated, is gone? Does it affect you in any way? Any stigma? People that know you that you had this woman, do they stay away from you when they don't? Okay, AJ.
Yeah, thank you so much for the time that you guys availed us to talk about 2025 World Neglected Tropical Diseases Day. And in the studio we had Amaka Onyema Esmaya, who is the tuberculosis, Bruley ulcer and leprosy supervisor from Obaro local government area. Thank you so much, Amaka, for making yourself available.
Thank you, sir.
And also we have Francis Ifechukwu Abacheta, a person affected by NTDS. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay. And then, quickly, we still have another segment to bring to you so that you get to have a full package of the entertainment we are giving to you this lovely morning. Don't go anywhere. We are still going to be here giving it to you just the way you want. Don't go anywhere. The show continues.